Alright, and hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and welcome to a brand new series. And today guys, we're going to be going and playing The Legend of Zelda, The Link Between Worlds on the 3DS. And if you guys don't know, this was supposed to be a potential randomizer here for our time for the series. But instead, I'm actually going to go and hold that off just for the time being for right now, and kind of transition on that randomizer into a live stream that's going to happen much later on down the road. But for right now, I just kind of want to go and just do a little bit of a vanilla type of series of this game, just so that I can kind of get the way of the land again, because if you guys don't know, it has been a really long time since I haven't really jumped into a Link Between Worlds type of game for quite a while. And the very first time that I actually went and played Link Between Worlds was back, I think, once this game actually came out at launch. Like, I want to say, I think, I want to say Link Between Worlds actually came around, I think, November, and I think also as well too, I think Pokemon X and Y actually came just before that month actually showed up, and I believe that actually happened around in October when X and Y came out, because I remember I actually went and pre-ordered both those two games during the time over at my local game store, just so that I could be really excited about during that time for me to actually go and play both those two games. But anyways, I'm going to go and rename our character here, because we're not going to be naming ourselves Link, but we are going to be calling ourselves Prox as well. If you guys don't know who I am, or if this is going to be the first time here on the channel as your very first video here, I am Proxify, of course. I do old school games. I also do new school games, also on the side. But of course, I go and also do some Nuzlocke as well too here on the channel. And of course, if you guys don't know, we are going to be, of course, going to be doing Pokemon Scarlet Randomizer as soon as once I get Pokemon Rumble all said and done with, and get Rumble Blast all completely finished for our time, because I know that just right now I think we're just heading right into chapter 4 of Rumble Blast, so hopefully you guys are still enjoying with that series, and I think just within a few more episodes we should at least be hopefully getting ourselves into that finale. But now we are finally here over at Link's house, and if I can't remember how this type of part works here, I remember we actually have to go and head on over to the blacksmith's house, and that is where we're going to be able to go and pick up with the captain's sword, so that we can actually be able to go and try to deliver it to the captain that we are going to be meeting, I think, fairly soon, once we actually start heading on over to that blacksmith's house. But this is Gully. I don't think he shows up all that much here in this game, but it seems like he's kind of just here as just another type of annoying character to kind of wake ourselves up instead of having Navi here. But you know what? It's fine. You know what? I would rather have Gully out here trying to wake me up instead of having Navi, because then I don't have to hear the hey listen every so often, because that would just absolutely irritate me to no end. Now anyways, here in this type of game here, originally this game is basically a reimagined of how Link or I should say how Link to the Past is actually supposed to be. And now, I don't really think there's too much subtle changes that are here, but I know that if you guys will probably see, there is a Majora's Mask type of mask that is already here during our time as well, which I really do kind of like that little Easter egg right there. Now, anyways, we are going to, of course, going to be hitting on outside and kind of get ourselves into the way of how the whole saving type of thing actually works around out here. Now, if you guys go to see, there are these weather vanes that are going to be happening, and we can actually be able to go and click on them, and they'll be able to kind of help ourselves out on saving. Now, I think also too, I'm not really too entirely certain if they're also meant for teleportation as well, so that we can actually be able to transport our way back and forth between different areas as like a fast travel type of thing. But I'm not really too entirely certain about that. But at some point, we are going to be meeting up with one of my favorite type of characters within the Link Between Worlds game, and that is going to be, of course, going to be Ravio. Now, not a whole lot of people are going to probably really like Ravio all that too much, because of the one reason that is literally the not really the best thing about Link Between Worlds, but basically you actually have to go and buy the different items from Ravio, because he is going to be going and setting up a shop in your house. Now, unfortunately, you kind of have to say yes for it to actually happen, happen, or else you're just going to keep on running into the same type of dialogue that Ravio's going to keep on telling you over and over again. But he does have all those different items that are going to be there. Now, I actually do have a spoiler log and everything already kind of ingrained into this type of recording that we actually do have. So this is kind of like maybe a beta type of randomizer type of thing that I'm going to be kind of which I'm going to be kind of be doing out here. So even though that this is going to be like a vanilla type of base game, I don't know if there is going to be some subtle type of randomizer type of things that are going to happen within my time here, because since I am kind of getting everything kind of getting used to of how this whole randomizer situation how this whole situation is going to kind of work around with Link Between Worlds, I still kind of need to know about how everything is going to be. So if you guys ever do see anything kind of weird or out of the ordinary for this series, that's just because that I kind of have, I think, my mods on, just so I could kind of see how this game is going to kind of function while having the randomizer here. Now, when we start heading into some of the different tutorial type of stuff, we're going to be going into our very first tutorial type of dungeon, and some chests are not going to be as what you kind of think that they are, because there's going to be different type of items that we're going to be kind of seeing and popping up here and there, because it's not just going to be just only rupees, but there's going to be like other little things that we can go and kind of bring with us. Now, I'm not really too entirely certain of one type of thing, but I know that if we have to find one certain type of item within these chests, I think we have to go and get ourselves with the flippers or something like that, for us to kind of go and swim around with. And that's how I kind of remember from before. Here within in our time of Link Between Worlds. But now we got ourselves our very first little X on the mark there. Now that little X on the mark is going to basically direct us into where we actually do need to go. Now also too, you can kind of go and see down below in our screen that there is these little type of marker things here. Now you can also kind of go and stick those around, and you can kind of add those as little placeholders as well too, which that's kind of which that is kind of helpful, because if you ever do want to go and search for anything of like the different sages or whatnot, because I think the sages are going to be a thing of this game as well, because I think we have to go and save them within the game, which that is never going to go and change. Now I think Aghanim is still a part of this game as well, or I could be thinking of maybe something else, but now we can go and talk over to this soldier here, and he's actually going to go and basically change up our direction of our little X on the mark there to actually go and head on over to where Dompe, and I think her name is Saris, is going to be where we actually have to go and meet up with her. Now, you guys can probably tell, if we actually went through the other opposite type of direction here and heading over here to the castle, you can kind of see that there's going to be all these weird type of things going on within this wall. Now, this is going to be the main whole selling point of what Link Between Worlds is going to be all about, because at some point, once we go and speak out over to Ravio, he'll give us ourselves a little bit of a bracelet, which then that will kind of transport ourselves into this wall. We can kind of be able to go around and kind of see what is going to be happening around in there, which I have to say is actually really cool. I really do like that type of feature here in this game. And funny enough, this game actually does have a collector's edition or a special edition type of handheld, which I always wanted to have ever since when this game first came out. And it's too bad that I never really got to go pick it up. But I believe it's actually a Hylian Shield or a Triforce type of handheld console, which actually looks really cool. And the Hylian Shield one actually looks really nice, and I wish I was able to go and pick that one up a while back. But I'm getting myself the Zelda 25th edition anyways, so let's kind of see what else we could go and spot around out here. Now, be careful, because when you start heading up a little bit more upwards this way, you can actually kind of be able to go and see that there is going to be our not-so-friendly Mr. Crows up in here, and unfortunately, we don't really have anything to kind of go and literally knock them around, I don't think. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really go and do that either, or else we'll get ourselves completely injured there. I don't really want to go and have to battle out with those crows at the moment, because we don't really have a sword at the moment, even though that we do, and we actually have it right in our hands. Unfortunately, we can't really go and use it at the moment, not until we actually start seeing the whole scenario start to go and play out here. Now, welcome to the graveyard. Now, we're not going to go save just yet, even though that is pretty nice that there's a weather vane that's already located here in that spot. Now, here's Dompe and Saris. I think that's where our name is, or Ceres, or something like that. So look who's here. Welcome to the sanctuary, Prox. Eager as ever, aren't you? Is there something that I could go and help you with? Well, yeah, we have to go and speak over to the captain. He forgot his sword. That sneaky little guy. I can't believe that like he literally forgot about his own sword. He was literally there over at the blacksmith shop. So you think that he just wants to go and yak with the priest? No, sir. Just making excuses to see Sarah's there. She hasn't got a clue either. But I suppose that's what's so lovely about Sarah's carefree as a bird. But old Dompe sees more in people like those paintings on the castle wall this morning. But there's trouble brew. Uh-oh. Yep, and all of a sudden, the doors have been locked shut. And whoever is going to be doing all of this, huh? Well, we have to go and find that out. So the doors are shut tight. I can't get them open. And this man is literally freaking out. I just love the way of how it's just, his whole expression is just like all like flapping his gums out there. Wait, Dompe. Dompe once heard the priest talking about a secret way into the sanctuary, which of course we do have to go. And so yeah, so this little part here, you can kind of keep on making the dialogue go more and more, but we're just gonna kind of talk about what sword. So the sword that you got there, okay. Yeah, but you could also go and say it's for delivery, but he'll kind of give you some more extra dialogue there. But yeah, so now we can go and use our sword as our B button now. So very cool. Now, if I remember from how the randomizer is supposed to work, there is a few things that unfortunately I cannot go and change. But here in this area, if I remember from before, is that here for the randomizer for Link Between Worlds is that the layup has to stay as vanilla. So I would kind of already know about how that will already kind of be. Now, let's go and open this up. So we have to get ourselves with the lamp. Or the lantern, whatever, which one it is preferably your choice. Normally, I kind of know it as the lantern because I used to play a lot of Minish Cap back in the day, and I also did it also as well too as a series on my channel. And if you guys haven't went and checked out that series, you guys should go and probably check it out because it was a very fun series, and I wouldn't mind actually coming back to that at some point for when I go and actually do a randomizer for that at some point. Which I think what I'm going to be doing, I think from now on, for like Zelda type of recordings or whatnot, or well, Zelda type of live streams, is going to be doing those type of randomizers there. So stay tuned for Minish Cap or Link Between Worlds once that actually starts happening. Once we're all done and finished with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, which I would not mind actually going and doing. Now we got ourselves with some of these rats here, and these guys are really not that too much of a problem. They're actually really easy. Now here in this type of spot, I don't know if these chests are going to be randomized here, because they could still be vanilla, and we'll have to go and kind of see around out here. So here is going to be a 20 rupees chest, so seems like that's never going to change. I think that is supposed to be vanilla anyways. Now, it's a good thing that... Oh, so we do actually go and get to see these ropes as well, too, in the process. Okay. Yeah, and unfortunately, with those little torches there, they can't really go and last for too long. And at least the good thing is that we don't have to worry about having it to be magic at the moment. I think for the fire rod, I think at some point that will actually have to be used for the magic that's going to be happening around out here. Now, I know that I did see that there was a heart piece somewhere, and we should be able to go and hopefully find where that is. So let's go and fall on around back over here, shall we? Oh no, it seems like I can't really go and do too much about over this way here. Oh, well, hold on, maybe I could go and check around this way. It seems like we already went through that area from before. So where the heck... Okay, so I have to try to remember, how do we get all the way up into that little spot? I think we actually have to wait until we get ourselves with the special ability, maybe. Yeah, for us to kind of go and glide around through the walls out here. We'll have to make sure to go and put that as something for us to go remember us by. Okay, let's go and open up the door over here. And it looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a Poe battle. Okay, we got a lot of these guys out here. Yeah, so unfortunately it seems like guineas are not going to be a thing just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to go see them soon, because those are also like somewhat of another type of spirit type of ghost type of enemy that's going to be around out here. Now, I think I want to say this one is the correct one, so let's go and try this out. No, it is not. Okay, so unfortunately it tricked me. Of course. Not what I wanted to do. Hey, Mr. Rope, take that. Okay, what a strange name to actually name those type of snakes. You just named them as ropes. Well, I guess probably it's maybe because of Mother 3, you know, because normally that guy is actually normally meant for kind of using it as a rope to kind of get around through places and whatnot. But unfortunately, this is not Mother 3, so I can't really go and explain about that. But what do you want with Sarah's? I swear, if you hurt my daughter. And what sort of fiend dares to defile the sanctuary of this manor? A fiend? How easily you stoop to go over pretty insults. My name is Yuga, so I believe this is going to be, I think, like the new villain of this game here. So I have come here seeking nothing less than perfection. And you, my dear, are my perfection. How can you go a stand being so lovely surrounded by all these filthy fools? I will put you on a pedestal, or rather upon a wall, perfect forever. And that is what this is going to happen here. Gonna put her right into the painting. No. Well, this is not good. What a horrible way to kind of try to rescue out with Sarah's here. Oh man, now she turned into like some sort of like hieroglyphic type of thing, which that always looks really cool. So I suspected you're even lovelier as a painting, and I think her grace will be most pleased. Oh. Oh, what do we have here? Another worm comes wriggling in. Well, we're gonna put a stop to this, Yuga. So how did you get in the sanctuary, Prox? Run, child! Why do you just stand there? Run! Not even the captain stood a chance against him. Oh, what? So the captain also probably got snatched too. So I believe this worm here wishes to tangle with me. Come on, then. Wriggle, wriggle, little worm. Whoa. Ouch. Well, that wasn't smart. That wasn't good at all. No, Prox. Yeah, it's already game over for us now. You think that you could go challenge me? Why? I'm the portrait of perfection. Well, all of you merely scribbles and squiggles. The very sight of you offends my eyes. Still, I'll be leaving this ugly world soon enough. Hey, that wasn't nice. Kicking me while I'm down. That's not nice. Not even the captain of yours could even stand it against my might. For all his spit and polish he made for a crude doodle on the wall, a waste of my magic. Farewell, fools. I'm off to acquire what little perfection I can go and find in this gaudy world of yours. Oh man, no, don't take Sarah's. We must warn Princess Zelda. Oh man. However, are we going to go and put a stop to this Yuga person out here? Well, let's go and find out now what's going to happen here. So now we're back at home, and we're completely injured. Oh, man. But who would have saved us? Because it wouldn't be the blacksmith. Oh, God. It's Ravio. Oh, man, it's this dude. Let me know if you guys, in the comments down below, if you guys are, if you guys like Ravio or not. Oh, you're waking up? Oh, good. I was starting to worry about you, buddy. The name's Ravio. Hey, you listening to me? What? The rug tastes really good or something. I'm a traveling merchant. I found you in Sanctuary. Passed out alone. Strange if you go and ask me. It seems like Ravio's kind of like the dude that kind of like shows up in like Resident Evil 4 half of the times. It's like every time that you go and kind of reach into like a halfway mark type of spot, you just kind of find the merchant guy. What are you buying, guy? You don't say. Some strange man turned into a girl into a painting. You got done in trying to stop him, huh? That makes you a hero, buddy. A real, live, genuine hero. But why are you standing around talking to me then? You gotta report this to the castle. Well, you know what? We should go probably do. Hey, wait a minute. To tell you the truth, I've been looking for a place to stay. It's been hard to find somewhere good, so this is awkward. Mind if I go stay here for a couple of days? I promise. You know what? I don't really trust it, even though that I know they have to sell my shop. But let's see what if I have to say no way. What? Say it is so. But are we buddies? You kicked me out into that cruel world out there. Oh, please. I don't know what it's like trying to get some shut-eye with all these creepy crawlies. I know it's your place, but I feel so at home here. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. How about get out? What? Really? Please let me stay. I know this is your house being super duper place. Okay, well, you know what? Just because that you rescued me and to see you like this, I kind of have to make you stay in this house here. So, really, thanks a million. Yeah, if you kept on saying no, like, over and over again, at some point, you have to kind of concede. So here, take this. I can't pay rent yet, but it's something at least. So what is this? Got ourselves Ravio's bracelets. Nice. I know it looks like a hunk of junk, but it's older than old. A real treasure thing. Oh, what? Oh, what? Odor? You don't want it because it smells funny? That's the smell of history, buddy. Must you let her bully aromas, the fresh fragrance of a relic. Well, I guess that's what it kind of is. Okay, fine, I'll admit that smells like a wet dog, but you gotta know that that's a good smell. A wet dog? Where the heck did you go and literally find this type of item? Now, pronto, buddy, to the castle. Hurry! Okay, I will. Bye now, see ya, Mr. Hero. Well, you know what? It's okay. We'll let that man kind of do his thing and set up shop in there. And while we got ourselves our brand new little item, I wonder if we could go and try this out now. No, I don't think we can go and do it just yet because we haven't not really know too much about what that is all about just yet. Now, I don't know if the heart pieces are still going to be the same type of way of how Link to the Past is, so I have to try to remember that. But let's go ahead over here to this little special spot. Now, I don't think we ever really came around through here just yet, but this is still, I think, that's going to kind of lead us to the castle still. Because I wonder what's going to go and happen on and now around out here. So, seems like we can't really go and pick those up now. So the only way that I can really think about where we can go from here was taking that other path. So let's get that Octorok out of the way. Yep, so there's also going to be Octoroks that are going to be popping up here and there. And those are kind of like the beginning type of enemies out here so far. Let's go ahead and head up through this way. Here we go. I think this is where the castle is. What's going to happen now, huh? Oh, well, I guess everything seems fine for now. So, well, hold on your horses. There's not just anyone who gets into that palace. You say that the captain was turned to, well, what now? A painting? Sarah's was too? Zelda needs to know right away, huh? Well, wow. Well, look, I get where you want to go see the princess, but there's a real whopper of a story there. My word, what in Hyrule is all that shouting about, guard? Oh, Impa. I'm sorry, Lady Impa, but the lad here is a message for Princess Zelda as far as his far-fetched gets. Well, is that so? What is the message? Well, we need to rescue Ceres. That's all that I need. Indeed, Ceres was transformed into a painting, but that's what, well, frankly, it's beyond belief. But then again, strange paintings are popping up all over the castle. There may be something to all of this. Yes, I wonder. Quickly, come with me, and you gotta go and tell Princess Zelda what you saw at the sanctuary. You're taking this boy at his word, Lady Impa? Well, I guess you kind of have to, since I am kind of the main character out here. Well, that's that. So, go and head on in, then. Alright, and I think with that being said in mind, guys, I think we're going to kind of go and end this episode off here for today. So thank you so much for watching this first episode of Link Between Worlds, and we're going to go and continue onwards with some more of it for next time. And I'll see you guys then, and of course, peace.